Hello everyone, welcome back. Thank you so much for joining me for another video. I got more Iron Studios here for the collection, rather. I got this on sale from Big Bad Toy Store. I initially, again, wasn't interested in getting this piece. I did need to get more bad guys in my 1/10 scale X-Men line from Iron Studios. This one was on sale from Big Bad Toy Store, so I figured, hey, why not? Let me pick it up. As you guys can see, this is Lady Deathstrike, again from the 1/10 scale X-Men line that Iron Studios has been running for the last couple of years. This is not a new piece by any means. It was released sometime in 2023. We are now in 2024. So again, as I said, it was on sale, so I figured why not, let me pick it up. So what you get here is, of course, Iron Studios, Marvel Comics, nice silver or gray and red box with Lady Deathstrike there hitting her pose. On the other side, we've got, of course, a better look at the overall statue as a whole. So yeah, let's get started. I've already opened this up and taken it out of the box, so there's no styrofoam there to get us going. First thing you do get in this box, and I'm struggling to take it out with one hand, is of course the base here. So here we have the actual base. So this is more of an interior piece. I know all the other there have a couple of different ones, right? Some are outside, some are kind of in the mansion. This would be one of them, because as you guys can see, there's some nice detailing done with cabinets. Looks like some kind of maybe bookcase or something with no glass, is broken. So again, really cool. Wine, I'm going to assume this is maybe the wine cellar where they keep all the X-Men keep the booze. So you've got a bit of a wine bottle here, and you've got, you know, little sections for the wine bottles. You got a broken bottle here, and again, this is obviously again the interior piece because you see the flooring. I think the wood's you know, it's okay. It's not perfect by any means. It looks a bit more like plastic, but again, they've managed to add some detail to give it some of that wood look. I think the bookcases are done a lot better here. You guys could see some of the detailing. You've got what looks to be a bit of a radio on its side. You can see the dials, very old school with the little speaker grill there. At first I thought it was some kind of microwave or toaster oven, but I don't believe it's that. But again, you've got some nice detailing there with the gray and the grill, etc. More wine. So again, I'm just going to call this a wine cellar. So again, another bottle sticking out, some more detailing, and again, the woodwork here on the boxes and the crates and the wine holders are really well done. The floor, again, could use just a bit more detailing, but again, what's there looks the part. It's nothing too bad. Again, 1/10 scale. This is not numbered by any means. None of these 1/10 scale pieces are, but you know, overall, really happy here with this base. And it looks like you got a section here and up top here where you would place the actual figure. So that's a good segue into Lady Deathstrike herself, and she's over here. And this piece is only two pieces. Is the base I just showed you, and then Lady Deathstrike. She comes complete as is. Thankfully, no breakages. I was a bit worried about this very thin you know, her claws or whatever you want to call them, but thankfully they were all intact. The uniform is really well done, and the face itself, again, for 1/10 scale, I think it's done really well. She's got this bit of a smirk there. Love, I guess these hair strands, or the strands from her helmet rather, are really well done. Some nice, I guess, red or orange, you want to call them there. Moving on down. The uniform, again, you got this two brown sections with this tan in the middle. Again, really cool. I don't know if you guys could see, but on the chest here, she's got a bit of silver, which are part of her cybernetic arms, I guess I want to call them. So there is some detailing up here on the upper part of the chest. So that's really cool. Moving on down, again, you got her shirt with the I guess more of a blouse or whatever you want to call these here. But again, some nice detailing on the cloth piece. It's all like dark and dirty and dingy looking. Of course, we got the awesome claws or arms or whatever you want to call them here, but you do get some of that cybernetic line work here, or metal line work here on the claws. And the claws themselves do have some slightly different color variations when it comes to the flesh tone. And then same thing here on this side here. I'm going to show you the back of this claw, because you could see a lot more of the silver detailing here on the hands. And again, the sleeve here on the shirt is done really well. It's not all clean. You've got some dark gray, some black, and there is texturing on the shirt itself. You got this nice red strap as well. Claws, I want to say, are really well done. Moving on down, you've got, you know, her little loincloth here, which again, it's red with some nice dark detailing and some nice texturing. You've got her dark belts with the silver buckles. I think this is really cool, and I think, again, really well done. Then moving on down to her legs. Again, you got this light brown with different shades of like dark, and you know, they did a good job of adding detail work here. You do see some bit of the muscle structure here on the back, on the calves. And then moving on down, of course, you've got your the boots and the shoes. You've got the section here, this metal rod that will go into the base, and then you've got one back here as well. So I want to say I do like this post. It's a bit more dynamic in my book, so I certainly love that for these kind of pieces here. So the post overall is a bit more dynamic, so I certainly appreciate that in these 1/10 scale pieces. So I do like, so this action pose, like she's posing off against someone there. And moving on to the back here, just want to give you guys a gander here at the back. Again, more detail work. You got all these little silver buckles, etc. You got the red part here of the helmet. And it's some nice detailing. You got the loincloth again. Similar detail to the front. You got some darker parts, some dark gray, black. And you've got the lines for the buckles here. And again, same thing down here. You can see a bit of the legs. But overall, I think too, you've got some texturing here on the feet underneath, which they kind of didn't really need to do, right? They could have just done it all in black, but it's there. So that is really, really cool. But overall, a really nice piece, I want to say, and it's nice that it all comes on one piece. So we're actually gonna try and do this right here on camera and put this on for you guys. So at least looking at the box, this post or this little rod here is gonna go on top of the bookcase, and then this smaller one is gonna go down here at the bottom. So looking at this, it should be something like so. We're gonna try and get this in. We are back. It did take a bit of force to get this in here. What I would say, if you do plan on getting this piece specifically, is when you push down here, it does require a bit of force. I would not push here by the knee or even by up here. I would try and get your hand essentially here and the back of the foot here and push that down firmly. It will go in. And there's also a little metal rod here that kind of sits in place. So I had to play around with it a bit. This has a bit of give, but not too much. I wouldn't go around messing with this too much for fear of breaking it. There is, again, you can push this out slightly, but just be really careful when you're putting this down that you don't end up breaking this. So that would be one of my minuses, is it's a little iffy, I guess, to try to get the whole piece into the base. Takes a bit of force and some kind of finesse to get that in. But once you get it in, you do get what I think is a really nice piece. Again, it's nothing crazy or you know, a must-have in my book. I did again get this because I wanted more bad guys in my X-Men display from Iron Studios, and she was widely available and on sale. I think once you put it all together, I think it's a cool little piece. You know, again, the detail work's definitely there. I think, again, the face is really well done in my book. I think Iron Studios has been doing a good job with his 1/10 scale pieces. And again, the the piece itself, it's really nice. You've got, you know, this whole interior piece. Looks like she crashed through, I don't know, the cellar, the wine cellar there. But again, it's really cool, and I do appreciate this kind of piece, like facing off against one of the other X-Men. So overall, happy with it, and I think this is one of those pieces that would benefit from pairing it with the others. There are some of these 1/10 scale that on their own work really well, but I think this one specifically would benefit from pairing them with others. So I think, for example, here, if you want to put her next to Nightcrawler, I think that will work out really well. I also recently got this here, let's see if I can move this, Warpath. So keep trying to give you guys a bit of a better look there. Warpath is a little bigger just because of, you know, his stature and how his pose, how he's standing. But again, I think that looks really cool. So if we move these two out of the way, we can then sort of put here Sabretooth and Spiral, just trying to get her here in the pose, the picture here. But again, I think that looks really cool. And again, as I said, I think this piece on its own, maybe not a must-have, but I do think once you put them all, you put her together with all these other ones, definitely they complement her really well. And then just one more, here she is next to Colossus. And you guys can see there the size difference and the different poses. But overall, happy with it. Again, I did get this on sale. I did not pay full price. I think Big Bad Toy Store had this something like 30% off. So for that price, I was willing to give it a go. Full price, I don't know. I believe this one's still widely available. I think maybe even Iron Studios may have this one on sale as well. So if you want to get it direct from there, I'm in the US, so for me, it's just easier to get it from Big Bad Toy Store. But again, happy overall with it. Definitely, I think worth the sale price. And again, just another addition to the 1/10 scale line for my collection. Anyway, I think that's it for me, guys. If I missed anything, let me know. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment. But otherwise, thank you so much, and I will catch you in the next video. Take care.